Their top story tonight. Two suspects in the shooting at the Mall of America now in police
This
custody.
is last year.
More than 400 miles away in Chicago. 21-year-old Shamar Lark and
This is not the one. We won't cover the one that happened yesterday in a minute.
top story tonight. Two suspects in the shooting at the Mall of America now in police custody more than 400 miles away in Chicago. 21-year-old Shamar Lark and 23-year-old Rashad May had been on the run for the last week.
Now, police say the two of them
Give me an idea of Shamar Rashad.
Asians.
picked up during a traffic stop in Illinois. Fox's Rose Schmidt explains how it all unfolded.
A week after gunshots set off a frenzy inside the Mall of America, Bloomington police say the shooter and the man who directed him to do it are behind bars. 21-year-old Shamar Lark and 23-year-old Rashad May were arrested this afternoon in Chicago.
Mr. May and Mr. Lark were observed coming out of a barber shop getting haircuts.
Chief Booker Hodges says May and Lark then got into a car. The car then stopped by the Chicago FBI Fugitive Task Force, and they were taken into custody without incident.
And I know this traumatized a lot of people, but today is the best.
These white kids, they hit the ball, they see, they think it's a mass shooter. It's not no mass shooter. It's just some damn sunman, man. Fucking settling.
Right. They got caught up in some random sun violence.
And I get it, man. You're at the mall, you hear fucking gunshots, man. It's terrifying, man. But it wasn't that type of thing. It's just some shit that happened that probably 2 seconds before the gun came up.
And I know this traumatized a lot of people, but today is the best outcome that we could expect. Everybody's safe. Everybody gets to go home to their families tonight.
A week ago today, police say Lark and May got into a fight with another group at the Nike store inside the Mall of America. They left, but May convinced Lark to go back into the store and fire multiple shots. Police have 3 more suspects in custody already.
Okay, so look, the kaleidoscope, man, of POCs, man. We got some Patels, man. Patels in the building. I ain't seen no Patels in a while, man, on Ock Nation, man.
I don't think I ever seen them. Have we seen them?
Yeah, it's Patels in
and
the
they
building.
siblings too.
Yeah, they with the shits, man. Brown. This the Black and Brown coalition.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Yo, I don't think I've seen Patels down here. Ike.
Never.
Yeah, man. They here, man. We here now, man. Don't get scared now.
It's a party.
Helped Lark and May escape the mall to the nearby Best Western Hotel and then get away.
A week ago, we said that you can't shoot up the mall and expect to get away with it. You can't commit these acts and think you're going to enjoy the freedoms of a free society, and you're getting haircuts.
As for why they were in Chicago, police believe they had roots there. Authorities found a weapon in the vehicle, but don't know if it was the gun used at the mall. Police did not say whether the woman driving the car was arrested, but they issued a warning to anyone else involved.
Anybody that helped them, and we're able to find that out, we're going to lock them up too.
Okay, man.
Uh-oh.
Tough talk.
9.
He means it too.
And good evening. I'm Kelsey Carlson. And I'm Amy Hawker. Thank you for joining us.
So that was that shooting right there. From years.
All right. Thank you, Rob.
Well,
And those are at the Mall of Somalia?
Oh man, no, man, that's the Mall of America, man.
Hey, he ain't lying, man. He ain't lying.
Man, that was at the Mall of America, man. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, man.
Yeah, those are ADOS. ADOS. It wasn't any
ADOS.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they caught somebody for the shooting yesterday. Okay, here we go. This was yesterday.
A deadly shooting Friday evening at the Mall of America sent terrified shoppers scrambling for cover.
Reported shots fired in Nordstrom.
We have reports of one victim
teen section.
According to police, the entire incident lasted about 30 seconds. A group of 5 to 9 individuals got into an altercation in Nordstrom's when one of the males allegedly pulled out a gun and shot the victim multiple times. Nearby officers found a 19-year-old man who had been hit several times. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities holding a news conference earlier this evening.
5 people were arrested, 3 juvenile males who are 17 years old, and 2 adult males who are 18 years old.
The largest mall in the country, filled with holiday shoppers, was under lockdown for more than an hour.
We saw some people running towards us, and I've learned that if people are running towards us, and a lot of them, like, you don't walk towards whatever they're running from.
Taylor Johnson tells ABC News she hid in a closet in the back of the store with 2 young girls.
I actually made a barricade in the room that I was.
Look at the terror he's called. It is like a fight. Like somebody said something on Instagram. Oh, they go that nigga that saying on Instagram, bam, 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 and all these hundreds of thousands of people like fucking running for their lives.
Was in because the door didn't lock. And then, I had to keep these girls that were with me calm and quiet as well.
The Nordstrom's department store remains closed, but the rest of the mall is open. Zoreen Shah, ABC News Los Angeles.
Hi, everyone.
Jesus Christ. Pariah, man. We're the bane of society, man.
All right, how's everybody doing today? Happy Christmas Eve for those who celebrate. Happy holiday weekend for everybody else. So I'm going to start off today. I just want to correct 2 things that I said yesterday. The first one was yesterday I said that one of our officers had originally heard shots and they had went into Nordstrom's. What happened? The correction here is our officer was working at the Watches of Switzerland, and they saw people come out of Nordstrom's, and they ran into Nordstrom's where they found the victim was shot. So that is one correction. The other correction was yesterday I had said that I wasn't sure how many homicides we've had at the mall in its history. We had one other homicide in 1999, which was a domestic related stabbing. But this one yesterday was the first firearm.
Only because that fucking kid survived being thrown off that fucking 3rd floor. That kid could have fucking easily died. So don't bragging about how few fucking killers you got at the fucking mall. And a lot of these sunmen who get shot, if their fucking sunmen had aim, they would be dead too.
Related homicide.
Salute to my man Larry S, man, with the PayPal. Salute to my man Ray Wall with the PayPal, man. Salute to you, man. And salute to Deluxe 247, the real MVP, aka Cal Ripken, with the PayPal. Salute to Aaron B, and Amanda. Miss Mandy, MILF Mandy. Yeah, man. Salute to you guys, man. Appreciate all you guys, man. Coming through real strong, man. But and I get it. He's trying to let people know. This guy's trying to let people look, man. It's not as bad as you think, man. You can come to this mall, man. Don't let these sunmen scare you away from coming to this mall.
Happy Christmas Eve for those who celebrate. Happy holiday weekend for everybody else. So I'm going to start off today. I just want to correct 2 things that I said yesterday. The first one was yesterday I said that one of our officers had originally heard shots and they had went into Nordstrom's. What happened? The correction here is our officer was working at the Watches of Switzerland, and they saw people come out of Nordstrom's, and they ran into Nordstrom's where they found the victim shot. So that is one correction. The other correction was yesterday I had said that
you got some man chief when the chief say yesterday I had said. Chief talking in bonics, man. Yesterday I had said. Yesterday I had said it.
This dude's giving me sweet vibes too.
Oh really? Damn. Salute to my man Deluxe 247 again, man. Deluxe 247 is the real MVP, man. He like goddamn Deion Sanders. He a two-way player. He played baseball and football, man. He the MVP in both leagues, man.
And why were they at the watch shop? Probably because the watches were fairly expensive, so that's why he was posted there to prevent shoplifting.
And they was going, yeah, and they probably smash and grabs all through the man. Listen, man, it's nothing to be proud of, son, man. Just get your English together, man.
I wasn't sure how many homicides we've had at the mall in its history. We had one other homicide in 1999, which was a domestic-related stabbing. But this one yesterday was the first firearms-related homicide in the history of the Mall of America. So today, we know the how, we know the where, we know the what, and we know the who. We don't know the why this happened. And we don't know the why.
Stunner, why did this happen?
Because there is no why. It's just the way it is.
He's attempting to apply logic to an illogical situation. So
it's systemic racism and white supremacy. Come on,
right.
Everybody knows.
Why? Because people flat out are just not cooperating, and people don't want to talk. So after the shooting, murder took place, we were able to identify two suspects who are 17-year-old juveniles. And through that process, we were able to establish where they were at and kind of who they were associated with. So at around 8:40 this morning, a search warrant was executed at the 275 Schillard, SCHLARD Parkway in St. Louis Park. The search warrant was executed by the Edina, St. Louis Park, and Minnetonka SWAT teams. At this warrant, 5 people were arrested, 3 juvenile males who are 17 years old, and 2 adult males who are 18 years old. There was also some evidence that was recovered during this search warrant. This is an active investigation, so I can't get into all of that. But what I can say is we are fairly confident that we do have the person who was responsible for murdering the victim in custody. We're also still trying to determine if there was another shooter.
Okay, so they got the shooter, man. Thank God, man. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. These people just destroy everything. Like we're like fire, man. We just everything that's in our way, we just burn to the ground, man.
Well, that's not true. NBA looks good. The NFL looks good too, right?
Yeah, because the Jews run that shit.
But without y'all, there's nothing.
Yeah, they need. Well, no, they had those leagues. They had to let us play. Remember, they had to integrate those leagues, man.
Oh, okay,
those
that's
leagues
fair.
used
That's
to be
fair. But
all
let me say
right,
this,
man.
man. Let me say this. It wouldn't be as good.
Well, here's the thing about that. You wouldn't like. First, they have. They have a basketball league in the Philippines, right? And in Thailand. No, but those people over there, you go to a basketball game in the Philippines and it's standing room only. It's people hanging off the rafters.
Damn. Okay.
I mean, like, it's really we're not that important to this shit. As we make it better, but if you didn't know, you just wouldn't know. I mean, like Babe Ruth never played against a black player.
Right.
The key
That's
is
actually a good point, Chief.
The key, those are good points, because the key is even though we dominated the sports, especially hooping, we didn't invent that shit. It would be out there with or without us.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. it's we got this inflated sense of ego, and I get it because America makes us like that, but we ain't all that, man. Ain't all that,
Here in
man.
Jordan for this 2023 FIBA World Cup qualifier between Jordan and.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a Philippine league game. Philippine league, their fucking league. You go to any Greece got its own league. Goddamn, everywhere they got their own shit and they not tripping. Oh yeah, this is
31 na lamang. Pagoy
insane.
goes to Junmar. Di makatira
This
to
is
si Thornmaker.
Australia
And
versus
there's something
Philippines.
going on right now.
Australia versus the
Not very
Philippines.
much. There's a free-for-all going on. Calvin Abueva, everyone
Oh,
coming
shit.
off the bench. And Thornmaker, here they go. Calvin Abueva on the floor. And
Thornmaker. This guy right here, he went to Howard.
Thornmaker. Oh, look at Brian Cruz going after kicker. Right at our tables. This is security.
But yeah, look, I mean, nobody's thinking like, damn, this ain't no real NBA game. No one cares. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't give a shit. They just like people. We think we more important than we really think. We think we're more important than we are. We're not that important. Like everything will go on without us. Everything, music, everything will go on. We're just a cog in the web, just like everybody else. If white people wasn't here, everything. If white people never came to Africa, niggas still would be over there running around with fucking bones in their nose, paint on their face, fucking worshiping the goddamn fucking a leaf or some shit. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't care.
Yeah,
We wouldn't
black
need.
people may have been.
Yeah, we wouldn't need y'all.
Some men may have invented jazz, but white people made it better.
White people invented all the instruments that jazz is played with, and all the things you do to, like, for instance, like when I make a song and the guy masters it and mixes and masters it with all that equipment. You know, man, you see that equipment, some man ain't make none of that shit, man. Some man ain't make none of that shit, all that equipment and fucking shit, you knobs and shit you push up and me ain't make none of that shit.